Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Brandon and I still make videos. In today's video, let's talk about the upcoming Sony A7S IV and what we wish to see in that camera. Let's get into it.
Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa.
Before we look forward to this upcoming camera, I just would like to express my appreciation for the Sony A7S III. This camera has stuck with us for so many years and has given us the most amazing of results consistently with every single job. From its low light capabilities to its wide and extensive range of recording options, it has really stepped up and came to the party for us with every single project, no matter how big or small. The improved ergonomics, the ease of use, the new battery, the FZ100, the FZ100, I mean, what more could you ask for? That 422 10-bit internal was everything we needed coming from the A7S II. The improved color science and autofocus were really the icing on the cake. Now, looking forward to the A7S IV, the first thing we would like to see is the ability to input our own LUTs. I mean, if the FX30, which costs half the price of the A7S III currently, can input LUTs and record with those LUTs baked onto the footage, I mean, surely the upcoming A7S IV should be able to do that. An improved heat management system would also be ideal. We've had our cameras overheat in sunny conditions a couple of times and it's not a fun thing to experience. So if a cheaper camera, and I understand the FX30 is a cinema line camera and it might be a bit of a weird thing if the A7S IV has a fan on it, but if they could just find a way to, manage the heat better so it doesn't overheat as easily in extremely hot conditions. As you know, it gets hot. KwaMalamulele, eGiyani, Pretoria, in Midrand. You know how hot it gets there. And on the A7S III, sometimes it will just say it's too hot to record. So then, give us a better heat management system. The next thing on my list is open gate at least 6K. You see, in this age, right, we're forced to shoot 16:9 and deliver that plus 9:16. And with the current structure of the camera, it's impossible for us to deliver both deliverables at the highest quality possible. So you'll find that the 9:16 lags behind when it comes to quality compared to the 16:9 because of the crop. So what OpenGate enables us to do is deliver both resolutions at a very decent quality. The next thing on my wish list is at least a 24 megapixel sensor. You see, some of us are hybrid shooters, right? We take both photo and video, and having to carry around two different cameras for me to fulfill those duties is a bit impractical. So ideally, if they could give us a 24 megapixel sensor or anything in that region, so we can still fulfill what we need to do as efficiently as possible. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, if they give us that, it might cannibalize the A7 IV. You might be right, but the A7 IV has a 33 megapixel sensor. So technically speaking, it will still be more superior than the A7S IV megapixel wise. Let me tell you something about that A7 IV, right? It overheats very easily and has a crop in anything above 4K 24 frames per second. So really, A7 IV might not even eat that camera. It'll just let it be. The next thing on my wish list is a 5-axis tilt screen, which is found in the cameras like the A7 III. If they could bring that technology over to this camera, I think isn't. And also just make it a bit more brighter so we can be able to see it in sunny conditions. The last thing on my wish list is global shutter. Sony, please give us some of that good global shutter juice. You see, what global shutter does is, and many professionals will already know this, right? Global shutter captures the whole scene on the sensor compared to a rolling shutter, which is what we currently have on these current models of cameras. The great thing about global shutter is it exposes the whole sensor instead of the current system of the rolling shutter. You see that? You see how I'm wobbling a bit? Pause. Catch a break. We don't like that. So if they could give us that global shutter system, it'll allow us to capture fast-moving subjects without having any wobbles in the images. And that would be greatly appreciated, dear Sony. So while I do know that the probability of us getting all of these features is very slim, we would greatly appreciate it if Sony could listen to us, the creators, us, the people on the ground that are actually using the cameras on a day-to-day basis. So Sony, if you're watching this, come on. Alright guys, that's been all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already and turn on post notifications so you know when the next video comes out. Let's also interact in the comment section down below and let me know what your thoughts on the upcoming A7S IV, or would you rather be waiting for another type of camera? You know, maybe you're waiting for a deal on the A7S III when the A7S IV comes out. Let me know down below. For now, I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah? Sure. Alright, so this is Brandon from the future, and I just want to say most of the features that I listed here already exist in a new camera that just came out not too long ago. Which camera is that? You'll have to stick around to find out what camera we're talking about, but for now, it seems like we're investing in a whole new system. Yo,